you are an FPS gamer, 2024 might be the golden year for you. Not only a bunch of new amazing FPS games are releasing on it, but they are free. Here is your list of the best free FPS games of 2024. Starting with the Bornless, a free-to-play FPS multiplayer horror game that pits you against a cult in a dynamic world that can be altered and destroyed. The game features a variety of gameplay mods, where you can team up with your friends and fight demons using weapons and black magic, while also upgrading your safe house. T.S.S. Havoc, a free-to-play multiplayer tactical first-person shooter that features special operators from different countries and factions. The game is a reboot of the T.S.S. series, which is based on actual military combat and real-life events. The game is set to be released across PC and consoles in 2024, and it will offer various mods, operators, and rewards for players to enjoy. T.S.S. Havoc is a next-gen operator-based tactical shooter that aims to deliver a realistic and immersive experience of modern warfare. The Finals, a free-to-play first-person shooter game that lets you compete in virtual combat game show. You can join teams and fight in a dynamic arenas based on real-world location that you can alter, explore, and even destroy. The game has a surprise release in December during the Game Awards and took over Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S in a couple of hours. But shortly after, the PC player base encountered cheating issues that the devs are yet to address. The Finals is one of the games that successfully applied environmental destruction in its gameplay, and if you're looking for a next-gen, fast-paced, high-stake, and spectacular game, The Finals might be the one for you, and I think it will go down as one of the best innovative FPS games in 2024. Alara Prime, a free-to-play game that features a unique 4v4v4 format, where 3 teams of 4 players each compete over control of an uplink. One team defends and the other 2 attack, and teams take turn defending, with the new team defending each round from a different side of the map. You can choose from 4 different classes: Assault, Infiltrator, Support, and Engineer, each with their own weapons and gadgets, and use them to your advantage in various situations to win battles. The game also has a dynamic environment that you can interact with and manipulate to create a new strategy. In Alara Prime, you can backstab your teammates, surprise attack enemies, or force the other teams to battle each other for you to take out the last one and take the win. Block and Load 2, a free-to-play FPS Action 5v5 shooter that lets you build and destroy blocks. It's like a mix between Counter-Strike and Minecraft. The game features multiple game mods, over 40 different types of blocks, and a creative mod. You face off in epic 5v5 matches where you have to work with your friends and utilize insane abilities to claim victory. Block and Load 2 will be released soon for PC and consoles. Histera, a free-to-play fast-paced multiplayer shooter with unique features, a changing battleground called The Glitch. The map changes during the match and affects the situation of the players, bringing chunks of terrains and weapons from different areas into the arena. And you, alongside your friends, have to adapt to the changing environment and use the best weapons for each situation to stay on top. Histera is currently in early access and it's coming in 2024 with different maps, mods, and cosmetics. Counter-Strike 2, the iconic FPS game that is a free upgrade to CSGO. Counter-Strike 2 offers realistic graphics, physics, and networking. It also introduces new gameplay elements such as dynamic smoke grenades, global and regional leaderboards, and an updated rating system, alongside an overhaul and an upgrade of all the maps. CS2 was released end of 2023, and it will compete with all the best next-gen free FPS games of 2024. Shatterline, a free-to-play multiplayer FPS game that offers both co-op and PvP mods. The game is set in the near future where humanity faces a cosmic threat called the Crystalline, which transforms living beings and planets into its own image. Players can choose from 8 unique classes, each with their own abilities and weapons, and customize them with various attachments. The game features a roguelike co-op mode called Expedition, where players have to complete random objectives and fight a boss, as well as several competitive mods such as Team Deathmatch, Conquest, Escort, and more. Shatterline is currently in early access on Steam, and it will become available in 2024. Xdefiant, a free-to-play first-person arena shooter game by Ubisoft. The game has been delayed multiple times due to some gameplay inconsistency that were discovered during the public test session in October 2023, but it will be ready for full release in 2024. The game is set in the near future version of the United States, where players can choose from factions such as Wolves, Echelons, Outcasts, Cleaners, and DedSec, each with their own abilities and playstyles, and fight on a variety of maps and game mods in 6 vs 6 multiplayer matches. Xdefiant is coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, and Xboxes. Marathon, a first-person shooter game from the creators of Halo and Destiny. Bungie. The game is a sci-fi extraction shooter that is similar to Escape from Tarkov, but more focused on the PvP aspect. You and your friends land on a planet and must battle other players to escape alive with loot. The game features realistic graphics, dynamic weather, and customizable weapons and gear, and it's expected to be released in 2024 for PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. Now let me mention some bonus games. Black Stigma, an action FPS that incorporates both melee and handgun shooting mechanics. Players can experience a unique blend of excitement by assuming the role of a distinct killer, engage in mid-range shooting using specialized handguns, and formulating strategies with active skills inspired by real-life martial arts. Havoc, a tactical team-based first-person shooter game featuring fully destructible environment. Players are tasked with planting and defusing bombs, demolishing walls to access targets, and participating in various challenges. Angerfoot, a fast-paced game centered around aggressively kicking doors and confronting enemies. Players navigate the city confronting a variety of ruthless gangsters, and they have to eliminate them and get to the next level. Midair 2, a fast-paced jetpack shooter for PC set in a captivating sci-fi universe, and you have to utilize movement and physics and outsmart your opponents from various angles to claim the victory. Roblox. Yes, this is Roblox, and it has some very good FPS games. How? I don't know. One of the games is Frontline, a first-person shooter offering battles for up to 32 players on different maps using diverse weaponry. Roblox Riotfall, an action FPS experience where players can customize their loadouts and skills for intense PvP matches. And Roblox Rolling Thunder, a first-person shooter set in the Vietnam War era, allowing players to engage in battles with up to 25 players on large-scale maps, featuring realistic weapons, vehicles, and environments. Setback, a free-to-play first-person arena shooter integrating weapons infused with time-altering technology. Instead of traditional death mechanics, players experience setbacking, where they travel through time, so you have to strategically use movements and physics to outsmart your opponents. Clan Wars, a first-person shooter with survival elements primarily focused on online multiplayer gameplay in both open-world and limited locations. Players must navigate challenges, collect resources, and fortify their homes against various threats. WWII Online Checkpoint, a new free multiplayer game set in Europe. Players can choose teams and fight for control of strategic locations such as bridges, towns, and crossroads. The game features realistic and immersive gameplay with squad-based teamwork and realistic weapons. Tactical Squad, SWAT Stories First Shot, a free prologue version of the upcoming tactical team shooter game. In this game, you can take command of an elite special forces unit and issue order to your team. You can also play as a squad member and perform various tasks. The game features realistic weapons, gears, and scenarios, and you can play the game's first mission in single-player or co-op mode up to 5 players. And finally, Polygon, a tactical multiplayer team-based first-person shooter where up to 32 players engage in battles in large-scale maps, and success depends on effectively managing weapons and skills. And that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, stay home, stay safe, play games, and peace out.